Now I'm fast forward. Now we in 2018, and they passed on my submission tape 2 years prior.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm sending them quality shit. Like these are great jokes, and they don't like that shit. So when I said fuck it all and sent them just 3 minutes of me just vibing with the crowd and shit, that's the shit that they loved. They loved it so much that they gave me a first round bye straight into the semifinals. And I'm like,
No, what competition is this? Because people don't know. I know what you're talking about, but what
oh,
competition
this is the HBO American Black Film Festival comedy wing.
Come on now, that's not nothing to
20, 22 year long
it's
running,
hard to get in
23
that
year long
motherfucker.
running
Wow.
comedy festival. And so now we get to the semifinals. We in LA. Who's who is there? And like all of y'all know, like you had those moments like where you disappear. Like you don't even remember, but you remember everything. It was in fast forward and in slow motion at the same time. You was doing everything first person, but you was also like third person
Levitating,
viewing yourself
Right.
from behind yourself, like watching yourself do you, and like the whole room disappeared, but the whole room was glowing at the same damn time. It's like everybody was there, but you was all alone. Like one of them transcendental moments. And it was like in that moment, I was like, oh, I won this shit. And the finals hadn't even happened yet. Like none of that shit had happened yet. But on stage, I saw myself at the finals winning.
That's crazy.
So everything else was like, okay, so I remember getting in a black limo that picked me up. I remember being served fruit my first day.
Not
like,
fruit.
if all of this shit happens like how it happened in my dream, I got this shit. And they had to change the address, so I had to go to my pop's house because that's the address that's on my ID. And rather than come to my house, they was like, we're going to be at this address the next morning to pick you up. So I had to take an Uber to my pop's house. Uber to pick me up was gray. So I'm like, fuck. But then I get to my daddy's house and it's a black limo waiting on me.
That's
So I'm
it.
like, oh, okay.
That's hard.
We get there. The first hotel we had, all the way downstairs, they had this whole spread open for everybody, but all that shit was covered up. It wasn't for us, but they had a premiere of Superfly and shit. And when we got to the premiere, guess what they were serving?
Fruit.
Fucking fruit.
Look at God.
So I'm like, okay, I got this shit, and it's in the bag. So now I'm nervous, because now it's like the fear of fucking up. So I go outside to smoke a blunt right before the show to calm my nerves. Just as they say, hey, everybody, let's pick numbers. Let's select. Y'all gonna pull straws to see who go win and where. And everybody know the rule of comedy. If you ain't there to pick numbers, when you go? First.
Oh, first, yeah.
Your
Unless
ass
it's
gonna
like
go
20-something niggas, you might
lucky
go
number
First, man.
one.
Niggas don't be want to go first.
You gonna hit their stage dry.
I love going first.
So I come back in the room and they like, yeah, we pick numbers, bro. You first.
Yeah.
We already picked. I'm like, oh, y'all know y'all fucked up,
Bad for
right?
y'all.
Because the whole week I've been, come on, guys, we all friends in this.
Came
It
back
don't
and
matter
they was like Larry
who
Bird,
won.
3-point contest.
Like we just the five of us making it to the finals. We
Which
all
one of y'all
winners.
coming in second?
You know what I'm saying? I come back in the room and they like, yeah, we already went ahead and picked, nigga, and
Ain't
you
nobody
going
even come
first.
get
And
one.
all of a sudden, gang, I was like, oh, okay, fuck all y'all then.
Fat.
They ain't even come get Blaq.
Call the person you love the most and tell them, here's where you died.
Remember your first joke? Remember the first thing you said?
The Juneteenth joke. Juneteenth joke.
Off the rip at the Black Film Festival. Boom. You bitches.
Juneteenth joke.
Run the joke.net.
Yeah,
He got the joke.
Yeah, we'll put it.
Like, I'm from Dallas, Texas. Down there, we got a holiday back home called Juneteenth. Anybody familiar? Okay, for those of y'all who are unaware, Juneteenth commemorates June the 19th, 1865. That's the day that the slaves down in Texas finally got the news that we were free. That's right, a whole year and a half after the freedom paperwork had been processed, niggas finally got the news that we was free, which is why it bothers me that white folks just gave us the stereotype of being late. I'd be like, y'all was first with that late shit, fam. I can be 18 minutes late to work if you can be 18 months late with my freedom. That's an even trade-off. So I'm back home. We having a Juneteenth barbecue, and I observed a Negro phenomenon. It dawned on me that black folks, no matter what the occasion, all love to line dance. I'm talking about wedding, graduation, funeral, it don't matter. All we need is a 5, 6, 7, 8, and we already know what foot to be on. Wasn't no rehearsal beforehand, didn't no email go out or nothing. It's encoded in our DNA, and that mystified me, how all black folks innately, instinctively know how to line dance.